Yesterday afternoon, yesterday was the 1st of September, and yesterday afternoon, the Boston Red Sox official Twitter. So every team has an official Twitter account. That Twitter account is run by people in the social media department. Oftentimes, they're young people in their 20s. They're in social media. Their background is social media. They may have a degree in social media. They're responsible to do videos on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok and Twitch and Twitter, etc. And so they tweet the games, they tweet the lineups, they show video when there's a great win, when there's a bad loss. Sometimes they try to be funny. Sometimes they try to be creative. Sometimes it doesn't work. Yesterday, the Red Sox sent out a tweet, and it was a meme. Did I get that right, Coca? Is it meme? Is it mem? It's meme. Sorry. Thank you, Coca. Okay, boomer. So the Red Sox sent out a meme, and it was of a keyboard, and there was a reset button. And the tweet said, IYK. And it was a picture of the reset button, which means if you know, you know. I didn't realize what IYK meant until after, and then I was told, if you know, you know, with the reset button. What the hell are they talking about? People would look at that tweet and say, reset? What do they mean? Reset what? Are they trying to get a reset of the season? Is this a movie reference? Have they been on the bong pipe? Like, what's happening here? Oh, wait a minute. Is this September 1st? Oh, God. We got it. There's no way they're this clever. They didn't really send that tweet. Hurry up, Coca. Get it. Capture it. Take a screen grab. September 1st is the day that your luxury tax penalties reset in Major League Baseball. So the Boston Red Sox, if they were over the competitive balance tax limit, the luxury tax limit, they get taxed. And then if you're over it for a second year in a row, your tax is higher. Third year, higher. But if you spend a year below the luxury tax threshold, you then get to start the clock over again. It's called a reset. Is it possible the social media department was aware that yesterday was the day that the Red Sox luxury tax threshold was reset? The reason why they traded Mookie Betts and David Price? The reason why after winning 4 World Series, they decided, whoa, we're done. We are not signing more players. Hard stop. We're going to be last place. We're going to be last place. We're going to be the Pirates. Fine. We'll take it. We've got 4 rings. Philadelphia Phillies did the same thing this year. We will not go over the luxury tax. Well, September 1 was the reset date. The Red Sox tweeted it out, and Twitter went crazy because they figured it out immediately. So what did the Red Sox do? What anybody would do in this situation. They deleted the tweet. Boo. You don't delete a tweet. You own it. If someone tweeted that and you're embarrassed by it, your next tweet should be, we have fired the person who did it, which, by the way, they're going to. Instead, they deleted it and then posted another tweet which said, you ever miss with a tweet? ? Same, period. As though that made up for it. What I don't get is there could be hundreds of thousands of people who see the new tweet, who never saw the deleted tweet, who don't even know what you're talking about, and then they're going to figure it out. As opposed to just retweet the tweet that you tweeted that you want to delete, so people don't have to go back and look to see if anyone on Twitter screen grabbed it, posted it, and then you can still see it. Because we all know you can't actually delete a tweet. It's out there, no matter what, forever. So the Red Sox really missed. But to me, the more interesting point, other than the fact that some poor 24-year-old is now collecting federal unemployment of $600 a week, you don't really say that to your fan base. Fans don't care about owners losing money. I've been saying that for 20 years. Fans don't care. They want to win, and more than they want to win, they want to see owners spend money, even if it costs them, even if it's a bad signing. They want to see a signing, then complain about it if the player stinks. They don't want to see trading away players ever. sign every one of the players who you have drafted and developed. Trade for every one of the available players. Then sign every possible free agent. Then your fan base is happy until you lose 2 out of 3, and then your fan base is unhappy. Fans are emotional. They get unhappy. When you're running a team, you've got to make decisions that are prudent. I'd like to know about your business, about your job. Whatever job you have, whatever store you work in, whatever business you own, whatever profession you have. I want to know that if you are presented with 2 options, one, you play baseball, you finish in last place, and you don't have to write a $10 million check. 2, you don't know where you'll finish, you play baseball, and you have to write at least a $10 million check. What do you choose? Whatever business you work for, if you think that your boss is going to choose to lose $10 million, you're wrong. Wait a minute. We have an argument. The media has an argument. Let's say it. What is it? It's a billionaire owner. What's $10 million to a billionaire? Just spend it. You think it's okay to trade away Mookie Betts and David Price when all you had to do was write a $10 million check, knowing that you were already spending $11 million on Rodney Castillo, who's sitting in the minor leagues? I used to love it when media would say stuff like that. They're so good at SOPM. So good. That's spending other people's money, Coca. They love that. They're writing on behalf of fans. There's not one business owner who would lose an extra $10 million for no reason when it is very simple to save the $10 million. All you have to do is be under a ridiculously high threshold for 1 season. Yeah, you may finish in last place, but you've given your fans and your owners and your players 4 rings since 2004. Even if you've given them no rings, there is no team that should make the decision to get over the competitive balance tax number, which is why the union was so wrong and so weak to agree to those penalties, because that is a salary cap. The union, you heard this all through the pandemic, they thought that sharing revenue that the owners wanted to do and splitting revenue was akin to a salary cap, and the union didn't want to do a salary cap. Let me tell you something, Mr. Clark. You already do have a salary cap in baseball. You just don't realize it, or you didn't realize it. Why the media continues to make these arguments? Billionaires don't become billionaires by wasting money. Successful people become successful because they actually save money. They understand how to run businesses properly. Do you think when you go into a store that the placement of items is just happenstance? When you can't find something, or when there's certain things by the register, the impulse buy items, I like to call them, when you're checking out of a grocery store, or you're at the counter of a Walgreens, wherever you are, and they have stuff right while you're waiting online. Have you ever noticed when you're online at Walgreens or Duane Reade or CVS, you have to wind in and out, and there's candy and there's all these little things you can quickly grab? It ain't toaster ovens they put there. It's little ditties. Another $1 here, another $1 there. Added up between every customer, that's called profit. If you happen to own any shares of stock in any companies, why is it that you own shares of stock? Why do you buy stock in the market? Because you're trying to make money. You're trying to have that stock price go up. Do you know how that stock price goes up? People like you buying extra crap online, which leads to increased value of companies. It's just a frustrating thing, Coca.